Microphone check. 1, 2. This is the Social Prophet, and I'm back at it with
Lackawanna.
Oh, thank you, crowd. Thank you, crowd. Thank you, crowd. Yeah, look what the cat dragged out the bag.
Out the bag, huh? I was in the bag.
Yeah, so we were going to hit the church, but, you know, my car died. And it's like a curse right now with the church or something. Like, something's happening.
Yeah, something. We weren't able to get up there.
Yeah,
but that's okay because, like, we're evolving. I feel like this is an evolution, Jason Fryer.
Get a little bit closer.
I think.
Yeah, I think so.
A little lean in.
But I was thinking we're going to get to our interview because we're going to talk about where has Lackawanna been?
Where have I been?
Where has Lackawanna been?
I've been... Oh, not yet?
Yeah. But
okay.
I just want to say something. Like, you know how we started in your basement?
Yeah.
And then we grew to the church.
Right.
Okay. And then we went to the church. And then now we're growing from the church, maybe.
Yeah. We're evolving. Like, you're going your way. I'm finally going to get back into what I was doing with Free the Offended. I want to fucking start that fucker back up again and actually put a little gumph into it.
Yeah, because...
You know what I mean? Because I was getting into it, like, good at the beginning of last year, just with the Facebook Live bullshit.
Right.
But now I've got ideas. It's evolved, just like What the Fuck But Why. It's evolving. It's evolving. Like, What the Fuck But Why is evolving into, like, a production thing.
Right.
You know? And
now, like, the problem is, I know this is, and I get it, like, people love us together.
Yeah.
Okay? And I always say it's like a band.
It is.
You know, when you see bands break up, and you're like, oh, but I love you guys together.
Right.
But now we kind of know what happens.
Yep.
And it's more of a directional thing.
It is.
We want to go in different directions, and like you can talk about what I want to talk about, and I can talk about what you want to talk about, but you're not passionate about what I want to talk about, and I'm not passionate about what you want to talk about.
That's very true.
Right.
But so we just went different directions, which is fine.
But where you, like, we'll say messed up is you almost forgot that, like, you don't have to blow up what the fuck. Like, FTO at the time can just be a branch off.
Yeah, that's why, like, the Social Prophet Show actually helped me and gave me more motivation to go back to FTO.
Yes.
As, like, a more... just to put more balls into it.
Yeah.
Because, like, dude, what you're doing now is fucking beautiful.
Right.
Social Prophet Show is sick.
Yeah, right.
And we just went through this thing on Friday where I was going to get a guest, and I was like, okay, he said he was going to go. Like, let's go. And then, like, I was asking you to help me with it because I don't know shit about computers. And then I was looking at all your stuff. I just had a realization. It was like, no, I'm not ready yet.
Can't do it yet.
No, I can't do it yet. Like, I'm going to have, like, one or two just... average guests, and then I'm gonna start getting into what I want to get into. And it's almost like, I mean, I've been thinking about it for a long time, and almost went there last year, right before the beach.
What do you mean?
And then I almost like took FTO where I wanted to take it.
Okay.
And then I just stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, it was just the fucking negativity of the mainstream just got to me, bro.
Yeah.
That's where I've been.
Yeah.
I've been drowning in the mainstream energy field.
Yeah, you've been
with
drowning.
all that bullshit.
The negativity.
The negativity there. I just,
it drowned in
I
you.
was drowning.
You didn't
I
drown,
was drowning
though.
my drink. I didn't
You're
drown.
floating.
No, I'm floating out. Yeah, but I was drowning in the negative energy of the mainstream, and then I started drowning my sorrows.
Yes.
Or my awareness. Like, I was aware of, like, the realities and the truths that were happening in our world.
Which are true, though.
Yeah, dude, a lot of it's true. That's what's fucked up. So I don't know. I'm coming back out of the darkness again.
I know. And I actually thought about this the other day because I was thinking about, like, kids dying, right?
Yeah.
Like cancer and sick. And then I was thinking, if you really focus on the real of the, like, the negativity, it's not even negativity, that's real, though. It really can take you to a dark place.
Yeah.
Because it's real, though.
Right.
You almost have to be selfish and naive.
Right.
That's why they say, what's that about being naive? Or, God damn it, I knew I was going to blank on that.
Bliss?
Yeah, ignorance is bliss. It really is.
Right, it is.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
but like when there's ignorance forced upon you,
yes.
you know what I mean? And it's just, it's a weird feeling to see, like, just the realities, dude. And I don't necessarily want to get into the. It's just money is God.
Yeah, money is
God.
God.
Like I've been saying, I just posted something. It's not they, it's it, and it equals the worship of money, and that's what's happening.
What do you mean?
It's always happened.
But what do you mean by it's not? Or keep going. Like, so, I was like thinking about when you said that. I was like, so you said it's not they, it's it, meaning it's not personal.
Well, it's
Is that
not
kind of
like
what it
they-
means
like
in a way?
everyone's like blaming the people.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the people at the top. It's the people at the top, which it is to
Yeah.
a lot of extent of it. But what they're pushing on us and what, like, we have to realize that the trap or the trick is that money is God.
Yeah.
And that's what they push on us.
All right.
And we have to realize that community is more important and, you know, family's more important.
I know.
You know, 'cause
There's a balance.
There's a balance, yeah. But like, you got to start. Like, I realized I had to start with myself.
Yeah.
And like, I've been learning how to love myself, and like, not in a selfish way, you know, because that's what a lot of shit.
Well, how do you love yourself? What's up, bro?
What's going on, Rye?
I'm just doing something.
You just doing something?
Close the door, babe. Close the door. Close it up. What's loving yourself?
Taking care of the freaking seatbelt ding, dude.
Okay.
Like all the little shit that bothers me that I know.
Tell
I
them
wanna
about the
get done.
ding for people that don't know.
Oh, my seatbelt bing.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
I go get the bell.
Okay.
Go get the bone. She's going to get the bone, dude. We found some bones.
Yeah, we
Check out
found-
this
yeah.
motherfucker. Yeah, dude, we
Yeah.
found him today.
Yeah, dude.
It was the find of the century.
I love you. Close the door.
So yeah, the seatbelt bing. Like I was making videos. I was making FTO videos in my truck while I was driving, and everyone was yelling at me because my seatbelt ding was going off. It was like bing, 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 because I never wear my fucking seatbelt.
Yeah.
And then like
Keep talking.
I analogize that to just like things in my life where just little things that bother me that I don't get done, like roles and responsibilities and shit like that. Like those are the things that I need to take care of to love myself, you know. And then when I get those done, it like releases the energy, the stress energy and all that shit. And actually taking care of myself in a healthy manner as well, you know what I'm saying? Like eating well and exercising and meditating and connecting back with the planet. You know, like I love this Mother Earth and I need to just respect it more, you know? And I just see the disrespect that everyone does to it, and it's hard. You found your bone. Don't hit your sister with it. Don't hit anyone with it. You might want to clean it. That might be an idea. What do you think?
I am.
Okay, you go clean it. And it comes to like a respect issue too, like respecting the planet. And by respecting the planet, I've been able to find myself, like when I go on runs during the day or in the morning, I started picking up garbage. Like I'll have bags of, I took a bag with me and my dog took a shit in my yard. And then I looked over and I saw, I'm talking about loving myself and like respecting the planet and loving the planet. And
It's your episode.
yeah, so find it. Dude, this is a social profit show, but you're like interviewing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't care about me right now.
So yeah, that's what it is, man. The answer is love and finding the love and the just the connection with everything, you know. And by loving myself, taking care of myself physically and spiritually with meditation and all that stuff. Because like I'll get into it and then I'll get away from it, and then I'll get into it and I'll get away from it.
Why do you
And
get away from it? What happens?
I usually
Distractions?
start using other things.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a lot of it was that negative mainstream, dude. Like
Uh-huh.
it would suck me into a dark place, and then like the way that I know how to cope with shit like that is just to jump into substances, and alcohol's the worst.
Yeah.
It's so dark in that bottle, dude.
Yeah.
Even the clear ones are rough.
Well, what does it feel like? Like, so say, like when you drink, does it numb the pain or does it, because sometimes you get really emotional
It's just
when
like-
you drink though. So it almost
Yeah.
seems like sometimes it could enhance it in a weird way, but is like, just messing up feel good to you? Like almost, maybe not necessarily what it makes you feel like, but just you drinking and knowing you're doing a wrong thing and going down just like does that make you feel good in a way? Like giving up?
Yeah, giving up.
giving
That's what
up.
it was. Just giving up on life.
Just giving
How
up
many
on
times did I
life.
say that last year?
Yeah,
Like, I
just
give up on life.
It's hard. Life is hard.
Yeah, and like with my business, it got overwhelming, like big time. I was just taking on too much, and that's another way that I'm loving myself. Is like looking at like, okay, I got this business that just kind of grew out of nowhere.
Right.
Like I really didn't do much to make it grow, and then it just fucking happened, and it's just too much. So I'm like shedding that.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
just getting rid of things that I don't
that-
necessarily need in my life.
That's a good lesson right there. Let's say like a graphic designer. Okay, and I'm sure there's some graphic designers watching this, right? Now, where I messed up was I took on too much work, and I just couldn't say no.
Right.
And the first thing, as a responsible adult or a good business owner, you have to know what you can handle.
Yeah,
You got to turn it
100%.
down or find what I used to do. Like I actually know there's a couple of designers. I had a guy on the side who did them for real cheap. He wasn't as good as me, but I would throw him ones that I couldn't do.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. You didn't have time for
But,
those ones.
yeah, but that's even kind of a bad idea because that turns into a whole thing too.
It's a whole thing,
But if you
yeah.
have to, I'm saying,
Yeah,
being
it's-
realistic, like
Right.
if you really need the money, just give it to somebody, and at least you're not losing a client.
Yeah, yeah. So you can relate to me on that.
Yeah,
Like
100%.
where all of a sudden you have like all this shit, and it's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I need to get someone else to do it. And then that was part of the freaking darkness too, was getting into having employees and shit. And
Oh, yeah.
Not being able to afford it and not really being good with the numbers and all that.
Yeah.
You know? Like I just wanted to ignore all that because I've always been just a workhorse, dude. You make the money and fucking pay the bills.
Right.
You know. And that's just the way that I rolled for so long. But
Yeah.
like actually grabbing. I remember I was saying it's like Rachel brought this up where like in the game whenever you're hustling and you're selling drugs and shit and you get your foot on the gas and like you're just going, you don't know how to take your foot off the gas.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I was. Like I had all these responsibilities and I was taking on all this work because at the beginning like you need to take on everything.
You do.
You know, like I was doing window cleaning, gutter cleaning, chandeliers. I was doing everything.
Snow
you know, like
in the
whatever,
winter.
Yeah, like whatever the fuck you got, I'll do it because I
Yeah.
need the money.
Yeah.
You know, and now it's just built to this freaking volcano and it's just too much.
But what are we supposed to do? Like, all right, let me relay this to myself. Now, like with my job at IPS, I worked a shitload of hours.
Yeah.
Now, there was a new CEO who gets us off the clock earlier. Okay, let's say I was doing 55 hours a week. Now I'm doing like 45 to 47.
Yeah.
And most guys are happy about it. Right? Most. But there's a couple guys who are single or their kids are grown where they ate off that OT, those 15 hours in overtime.
Yeah.
So for a day or two, I was stressing out about it. But then I thought about it. I was like, no, I was freaking out about how late I was getting done and how I'm going to miss all of Riley's stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, screw that money.
Yeah.
It's like not
Yeah,
worth
it's
it.
not worth it. No,
it's
it
just
isn't.
not worth it.
No, it's not. And like that's...
It's hard to... I know it's easy to say that, but yet we
Right.
still... How can...
And that's like another thing that I learned, like, I mean, just how you learned that, like, screw the money, it's more about the kids.
Yeah.
It's always about the kids.
Yeah.
You know, and like, and I learned that this winter, like, I don't need to be working as much as I work.
No.
Like, like what I'm doing now, like with the pressure washing, like, I don't need to be working 14-hour days every
Right.
single motherfucking
Right.
day.
Right.
And
And you can
just
always
chill.
be just smarter with your money.
Yeah, dude, and I got,
You know?
I got the wife on that.
Yeah,
tip.
there you go.
Yeah, she's taking care of all that. 'Cause I've just never been good with money. I don't like money.
But yeah, and then this is coming from you. So if people wonder why, let's say Luke Lackwanna disappeared from the group for a little bit, because he told me that he felt like, we can talk about this, that you felt like it turned into my thing, and you felt bad posting because you thought
Yeah.
you were overstepping my thing.
Right.
And I was explaining that the only reason why I'm posting so much is because what else am I supposed to do? Because
Yeah.
you're not there.
Yeah, right.
But really, I wanted it like because you have people who probably relate to you more. There's people,
Right.
so I wanted both of us going.
Right.
So if you post something, it almost relieves me of like another thing to think
Thing
about.
to put on.
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
'Cause I'm always-
But that's what, like the beauty of it. Like me walking away for a little bit. This built the Social Profit Show.
Yes.
Like it kind of like grew organically
I
into what
know.
you're doing now, and it's so sick.
I know it just happened
You know?
for like a reason or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Like we were meant to go like our own little ways
I
a
know.
little bit, And what the fuck? But why can still exist? Like you've
know.
always said that. Like they can exist at the same time.
Yes.
Which is fucking what's happening, man.
Now, see, I wrote this down. Like in my head, you know how I don't know if we talked about it publicly that we wanted to do a What the Fuck podcast network.
Yeah, like
so
a publication
yeah,
type
with
thing.
Styles and
Yup.
Casey and like new podcasters,
Yeah.
because like a lot of people, like I was saying, come up to me and ask me for advice and they want to do a podcast, and I help them. So what I wanted to do was bring everybody under the WTF wing.
Yeah.
Right, or umbrella.
Umbrella. Yeah, we
Umbrella.
talked about it like an
And
umbrella.
so people now if you have a selfish mentality, you're not going to get it. Okay,
Right.
but I feel like there's power in numbers.
100%.
In community.
Yep.
Now let's talk about Styles. Let's say he has a podcast, and let's say he's under the WTF umbrella. Now, if I have a podcast too under the WTF umbrella, my fans are gonna watch his stuff, and we'll call them viewers. His viewers will watch my stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure, dude.
So how's that bad?
It's not bad.
It's not,
Yeah,
but some people can't get there because they're so
wrapped up in their own shit.
wrapped up in their own shit.
Yeah.
Now, let's say there was this other girl who wants to do a mental health podcast, or
Yeah.
kind of, not really mental health, but yeah, kind of. And I showed her my Mrs. Profits, and she was like, "Oh, we could, that'd be cool. We could, that'd be cool to like mix." And I was like, "Exactly. See, you're getting it. Like
Yeah.
your viewers can watch her stuff, and
Yup.
like so."
It's networking, like you said. WTF is like a networking tool.
And in my head, I feel there's not too many people doing this in Pittsburgh, right?
None.
Now I relate this to Wiz Khalifa, because Wiz Khalifa had Taylor Gang and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they were the first to kind of do it. And in my head, that's kind of what I want to make this to be. Like, I want to be the
Okay.
Wiz Khalifa podcast.
Yeah,
thing,
like the
you
Taylor
know?
Gang podcast.
Yeah.
Couple Wise, like the Taylor Gang.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
But anybody under
and like even more things, like they could get into like we talked about it as just artists in general.
Yeah.
You know, like we'd love to do a website and then have that be a place where just artists and podcasters and any
Yes.
type of creator can go and share their stuff.
and that's where the money's
what I
going, FYI. Anybody who buys merch, it's going to a
Going to the
website. Not
yeah.
our pocket. We're
Website
not
creation.
spending it.
Actually,
Yeah.
oh dude, I know a dude that can do it. He's a Canadian guy.
Really?
Yeah. He just built my friend's.
Because we need a
business.
custom guy
Yeah,
to do it.
for
Like,
sure.
yeah. Now, hold
I know.
on. Now, oh crap! I was gonna say one more thing about that. Oh, and just so people know too, we actually took our faces off the logo just to show to people it's not about me and you.
No.
Like, we want what the fuck to be beyond us.
Right,
we're almost just like you guys. Like, we're under what the fuck.
Yeah, under what the fuck, but why?
Yeah.
Yeah. We just kind of started it, and it started like this.
Yeah.
And now it's just kind of floating away, or floating into like a bigger thing.
Money is
It's like
not
a
our
cloud, and
motivation.
the cloud is like
Yes.
absorbing more things, and it's
Yeah.
just gonna rain.
No, we're like a
down love
plant.
and
It's growing
creation.
leaves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like trees. Yeah, leaves on the trees, man.
Because money is. What do we ever talk about money?
Uh-uh.
The only way we talk about money is to prove to our wives that maybe this could be real.
Yeah.
But we're not like we talk about more spreading our word.
Yes,
Do you know
getting
what I'm
your
saying?
idea out there doesn't matter how the fuck it gets out there.
No, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll relate this to. I was listening to Adam. I wish I could steal this, but Adam Carolla. I'll let you talk after this. Adam Carolla was saying, he's like, I was young, and because if you know Adam Carolla, he's kind of what is Adam Carolla? Like, what is he?
Like a radio guy?
Kind
Kinda
of.
comedian?
Exactly.
Kinda?
He's kind of
Commentary fella?
Yes. And he was like, I was starting off and I tried to do stand up and he bombed. Okay? A bunch of times. And if you're watching this, every comedian I listen to, I know you talk about Clubhouse and you're bombing. They all bomb.
Yeah.
Everybody bombs.
Yeah, I bombed on Clubhouse too, Jimmy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Like hard, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Everybody bombs.
Yeah, I totally walk out of there feeling mentally ill.
Yeah. So I get it. But anyways, he was like, so that didn't work. And he thought about it. He's like, do I want to do, because he did TV shows too. He's like, do I want to do TV? Do I want to do stand up? And he said, I thought about it. He's like, all I want to do is inject my good ideas into people's heads. He's like, it's like heroin. He's like, I'll sniff it. I'll snort it. I'll inject it. He's like, I don't really care. So when it comes to me too, and like the what the fuck and this, like whatever we have to do to just get this out. I'll do that.
Yeah.
Vlogs, podcast, TV shows, interviews, anything.
Videos,
Yeah,
TikToks.
TikToks.
Our own little TikToks.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
So if you
as
had-
long as it gets out, like
Yeah.
that's the key thing.
Yes.
That's really what we wanted to do
Yes.
from the beginning.
Oh, let's say Casey, aka Casey with Bitchin' Ambassador.
Yes, he's another underneath the umbrella.
Well,
dude.
let's say hypothetically he comes under WTF. All right,
Okay.
and let's say I had a good show. Let's say I had a good show, or like viewers,
good,
or
yeah.
like I don't mean that, like viewers.
Right.
And you did too, and Styles did too. If he came under, all the people who fish would watch his vlog.
Yeah.
So how's that a bad
They would.
thing?
It's not a bad thing
You know?
at all, dude.
But if you look at
That's
what
why the website's like super. It's a dope.
I know,
idea,
but
yeah.
if you and we're taking our face off all the logos. If you
Yeah.
look at WTF, is just like that's or the Prophet. Oh, Jason, who the fuck's that? The I don't think I've ever called myself.
Yeah, no, yeah,
Cut.
yeah.
I'm gonna cut it
Edit
there
that
too.
fucker
Yeah,
out,
yeah. But if you look at it as our thing, then you're not gonna be excited about the idea. So you
Right.
have to trust me. Just trust
Yeah.
us. It's not about us.
Yeah, right. It's everyone that's in there. Everyone's involved.
Yeah, we just started it.
Right.
Somebody has to start everything.
Yeah, something. Yeah, it's gotta start somewhere.
You work for a boss, don't you? It's his thing.
Yeah.
You do that.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with this?
There's clarity coming to what the fuck but why now.
Yes.
Like it's
Yes.
and it feels more relaxed.
Yes.
You know, for me at least, it was like pressure because of what I wanted to do. I wanted my story out there and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But now I know to do it. I want to do it my way, so I'm gonna do it with Free the Offended.
What's
bro.
your way?
Just the interviews?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, and I want to get like a sick. I was thinking about doing like an intro. You know how I do my little videos? Try and do an intro with that. But like I want to get a song. I've got like a few people in mind that I want to interview.
Yeah.
But that's what I want.
Yeah.
Because I like that one-on-one connection with the screen for some reason. You know, like it's easy for me to lock in that way.
Yeah, just
you know,
talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the house.
Yeah, and I guess my problem with the whole interview thing for me, it's like I really don't care what anybody has to say. So I would like to, but I would love to interview people, except like there's a couple ones, but I would love to interview like a feminist or like ists, a racist.
Yeah, right.
I could dig into that.
Anti-racist.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could.
But I could never, never interview a rapper and actually care about what he's saying.
Oh,
Meaning,
really?
like, I would never be like, so, what got you started? Like some unsigned artist. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care.
You couldn't care.
You would, though.
I would, yeah. Because I'd listen to the lyrics and be like, where's all this shit coming from? Like, what kind of story do you have?
Yeah, see, I would
That's what I'm about, dude.
Yeah.
Like, people's stories.
See, I would hit him with the right away. I'd hit him with the like, so, you preach about, I forget. I'm not gonna get into that. I'm stopping.
Yeah, done.
I'm done.
Yeah, right,
I'm not
right,
doing that. Basically, what I would ask maybe, how do you feel your So how do you feel your content? Like, what do you think about your content? Like, if you're rapping about guns and drugs and murder and stuff, do you what do you think of that? Like, so do you think that's good for, say, the black community or bad?
Right.
And I actually want to get into more stuff like that about like deeper than their story. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like the influence that this shit has.
The influence. How do you feel about that? Because it's actually an interesting topic.
It is, yeah. And like I feel like a lot of the rap now is there's a lot of analogy in it. Like they might be talking about shooting and stuff like that, but they're not talking about shooting guns.
Some.
They're talking about shooting truth.
Over
Yeah,
your
some
guy.
of them are. Yeah, like, yeah, it's fucking fun, dude.
Just shout him out.
Phase 1, dude. Oh, that's who I was gonna have on, but we're gonna wait. We'll get him on there whenever it's time. The time will come.
Now, so I was, oh yeah, this is your interview. So, so hard.
Do whatever.
Well, so I was listening, remember that Wayne Perry, that gangster guy?
Yeah.
So I was listening to his interview, and he's this guy from D.C. If you ever watch Paid in Full, okay, it's this movie about, it was like Cameron and Mekhi Phifer. It's about, these three drug dealers in New York in the 90s. It was a true story. Great movie, one of my favorite movies of all time. Now, at the end of the movie, Cameron, who was Alpo, who's a real guy, went to D.C. He's like, man, I'm going to D.C. because in the 90s and late 80s, D.C. was like super bad.
Yeah.
Like super bad. Long story short, there's this guy named Wayne Perry who has over 100 kills.
Scariest motherfucker.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Now, I saw this... all right, so anyways, there was this dude who was around that time who got out of jail, and he was in an interview. Real cool guy, straightened his life out and stuff, but there was a comment, and he said, this dude is this guy's a legend. And then I commented just kind of trolling, and I was like, this guy sold crack to his community. He killed innocent people, and how's that a legend?
Right.
And the only reason why I could call it a
You're
troll...
a shooter.
Yeah.
You're a shooter.
Yeah. So, and I thought about it, and I don't blame him because I look at mafia people as legends.
Right.
But they're evil, fucked up people.
Yeah,
the
they
shit
are.
they did,
Yep.
they're bad people.
Yeah, they are, man. They're just killing
But we
people.
look at them as like legends.
Right. There's something romanticized about
Like they
it.
kill people.
Yeah.
Like in the mafia, they always say, we'll get, like they'll say, we only kill people in the life. That's not true. It always trickles out.
Yeah, it does.
And it's about the money.
It is.
It's all about the money,
dude.
you know? The whole...
that's like basically what our leadership is now. There's just a bunch of fucking gangsters, dude.
Yeah.
Dropping bombs on people. Like, it's crazy what's going on in our government.
I know. It's no different than the mafia.
No,
They're
not
the
at
same
all.
thing.
Yeah, they give their friends money. Like, they bring their friends in. like they bring bomb makers in. The fucking Secretary of Defense is a he was a board member at Raytheon.
Right now, who Biden
Right now,
hired
yeah,
or something?
Yeah, his
Okay.
name's, he's got 2 motherfucking first names, like Austin Lloyd or Lloyd Austin, some bullshit like
Something
that.
like that.
And he's a black dude. Mm-hmm. So like, oh yeah, he's a black guy.
Sorry, I don't see
this
color, but I wouldn't
Yeah,
know
yeah,
this.
but you know what I'm saying? Like, they play identity politics.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they do it up there.
Yeah.
And the guy and all of his friends and him alone, they make money off of dropping bombs on people.
Well, why'd you say identity politics? What do you mean by that?
Because that's what they said.
Like, he's a
whenever they
black guy?
Yeah,
'Cause he's
whenever
black?
whenever he first hired him, it was like the first black guy to ever have the position.
You know,
That's what they said. But like in reality, it's like, dude, the guy is a murderer. He's a fucking war criminal.
Yeah, so you're saying
know?
they're trying to like
At least the company that he makes money off of is.
see the problem with that is
Politics.
yeah, we're not gonna go too deep into it. The problem, like let's say that like the first black something should be highlighted.
It should. Yeah, you're right.
So, and I'm not saying you're not saying it shouldn't. So,
Right,
when you look at it as they're playing identity politics with say like the first Indian, but like people should, that is a good thing.
It is a good thing. Yeah.
I guess, but they use good things
To cover up their bad shit.
to cover up their bad
Yeah,
things.
yeah. It's their
you know?
bait and switch bullshit.
It's their bait and switch bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Should
And like, who's the? I mean, I don't even want to get into. I don't know.
Nah, just forget it.
Yeah, I know what I was
Yeah. So, but yeah, let's see where to go from here. I know it's like we said, we don't really want to get too into all that shit. And like I tell people all the time, listen, for me, I want to make good content. I don't
Yeah.
want to just bitch about politics all day because
Yeah.
anybody can do that.
Right. I want to feel good about it.
Yes.
I want it to be fun.
I don't want to agitate people where they're like angry and yelling at me
Right.
about like I don't want that smoke.
No, I don't either. Yeah.
Some
yeah,
people
that's
like
too
that.
much
Like
smoke.
Pat, he wants that.
Yeah, he
That's
does.
okay. And I guess I do that. And like, cause with my new show, I do that with rap. Like I think of takes that will kind of, it's different.
It's different.
I know.
Yeah, because like the how morally woven politics are right now. Like politics they weave. Hold on, I'm gonna get this. Politics weave into your morals. Like that's what propaganda is. Like all the mainstream media places are all fucking propaganda machines to get you emotionally involved into their character,
Yeah.
or their side.
100%.
You know, and then whenever you start like playing with that, everyone's emotions are involved, and it gets fucking messy.
I know. And now with
And
like,
everyone's got to stop being offended, man. That was free the offended.
Okay,
that's what that is, man. You know,
I'm glad you
like,
said that.
The reason I came up with that was because I was thinking, like, would the world, like, I was looking around, like, everyone's fucking offended.
Yes.
Would the world be a better place if everybody was
Including
offended?
you.
Or, oh yeah, including
Yeah.
me. Or if nobody was offended.
I know.
So that's how I came up with free the offended.
but I struggle now sometimes because some of the shit I'm thinking, well, maybe stuff does need to change a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
You
But
know what I
think-
mean?
and that's what I realized. Like, if I'm gonna be able to change anything, I gotta change myself, and I gotta love myself.
Like maybe we do
100.
need to kind of like we evolve, man. Like
Yeah.
life, like we have to get I don't know, it's tough though. It's the way they go about it that I don't like. They're
Right.
like burn them,
Yeah,
hang them,
right,
hang them.
right.
One mistake, you're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah,
That's what I don't
ridiculous.
like.
Yeah, there's no redemption.
Yep.
They go back into the cancel culture.
Yes.
It's fucking,
Yes.
It's disgusting.
But what do we do with
it? Doesn't like it doesn't feel good. Like, does it really feel good doing that to people? I don't understand that.
I'm so glad you just said that. Thank you. Hold on. Check this out. Segue.
Segway J.
Segue J. I know.
Segue J.
Yeah. Anyway, so this is what I want to ask you. I'm your interviewer, okay? I mean, we're more
Alright.
just bullshitting,
Yeah.
but all right. Let's take somebody who does the cancel thing, right?
Okay.
What are they doing, and what do they want? Like I was gonna do a rant about it. Like,
Yeah.
what do they want?
Some type of validation, I guess.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, I really did get this understanding that, like,
Are they angry with themselves? Do you think if they went to a
don't know.
therapist, they
Yeah,
would
I
like,
don't know.
you know, like what is
Maybe.
it?
it's some type of moral validation
I
thing,
know.
I think.
You
I don't
can't be
know.
like some of the shit. It's like, dude, are you really that mad about that little black joke or gay joke that you're that mad about
Yeah,
that?
you'll
You're not
ruin
black or
someone's life.
gay.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're more mad than a black person
Yeah,
or a
they
gay
are.
person.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And what I don't get about, let's say like let's say I wouldn't, I'd stay away from like a transgender joke.
Yeah.
But don't they want to be normal? So if we can't joke about you, then you're not normal.
normal,
That's the catch-22 about the whole thing.
Yeah.
You have to fix it.
Now let's take.
Man.
Now let's take. Yeah. Let's say what was I getting at? Let's say You're
What
talking
are they
about.
getting out of canceling people?
Yeah. What are they?
Where's
getting?
the love in that, man? Where's the love?
Yeah. Like what do they want? I would love to interview. Actually,
That's probably what they want. They want love.
They want love.
They want love from the people that they feel they're protecting, right?
Yeah,
But they're
maybe.
using hate and anger and all that stuff to get it.
That's the catch-22
That's the
again
catch-22
behind
again.
it.
Yeah,
They're using
yeah.
hate to combat
That's
hate.
why love's the answer. Like they're looking for love, but they're looking in the wrong place. Looking
Here, I
for
got you.
love in all the wrong places. What do you think love is, bud?
An expression.
An expression.
No, I'll keep this way. Now,
Is it important?
Yes.
all right, come
The
on.
top
man,
three
wait.
important things.
Leave it there. Leave it. No, come on, please,
Love,
please, 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 please. You're gonna break it.
and-
You always break it.
What's it? Respect.
Respect. Yeah, that's a good one.
Love is respect.
Love is respect.
Well, I hate when like a kid in high school. She just can't not touch.
She can't not touch.
Come on,
things.
please don't break an antler. I'll cry. You'll see your dad cry.
We gotta name that thing.
I
Riley,
know.
You should name it.
Yeah. Well, she's yeah. So, damn it, what was I talking about? I lost it. It's gone. It's
They're
gone.
again love. Looking for love in all
lost
the wrong
it.
places.
I lost it.
Like cancel culture.
I hate
Looking for love in all the
when it comes to love. I hate when people say say there's a teenager in love. Say he's been with his girlfriend for 4 years,
Yeah.
and say they break up, and they'll be crying and stuff, and he'll be like, "Kid, you don't know what love is." Like, what do you mean he
Yeah,
doesn't?
right. Why not?
Why not? He
Yeah.
loves you.
That's the first dimension of love.
Yeah. Like what's different than an adult? Like I see adults all the time who like love their girlfriend and they're in 3 years they break up. How's that any different than a teenager when they're together from like 8th grade to 12th?
Right.
That's
yeah.
love to me.
It's love. Yeah.
There's
That's
no
their love, like from their perception.
Yeah, this their
Yeah.
what is what is love anyways? It's one of those words
Yeah.
that's kind of hard to explain anyways,
It can be.
Yeah.
It can't be because there's not a lot out there. Like there is, but there isn't. Everyone's looking for it in the wrong places.
I know.
You got to find it in yourself
But-
first, I think.
But what are we supposed to do with, let's say, a true racist person? Let's say there's like a podcaster. Okay, I'll give you a good example. That guys, you hear this was insane. You know that basketball announcer at the girls. It was a basketball announcer.
Yeah.
Okay, it was like a girls basketball game. Okay, and not like it was like maybe like college or something like that. And he didn't know the mic was turned on, and they did the national anthem.
Yeah.
And his mic was still hot, meaning on, and
Yeah.
he said, "Look at these N words."
Oh my god!
I'll show you after this. So what do you do with him?
What do you do?
You know what I'm
man?
saying? Like that's
Yeah.
cancelable, I guess.
Cancelable.
But like I think cancelable to me should be like just fired and like that's it.
Yeah.
Like there doesn't need to be a witch hunt
No.
for him. Or like but whatever happened, like maybe he learned from this experience.
Right.
And that made him a better person.
Hopefully,
And he was like,
did.
wow,
Yeah,
like I need to check.
He should have the opportunity to get back on a public stage and try and
Yes.
redeem himself.
Yes. Now
there needs to be redemption.
Now I hear all the time because
This
this
has
is
got to be true redemption, but like I
Yes.
think people can feel that. Like
I know.
like that one dude. What was that comedian, Chris D'Elia?
Yeah.
He came out and he was trying to get redemption, but like
know.
more and more shit started coming out. It's
I
like,
know.
damn, dude.
What are you supposed to
Like
do?
some people were just assholes, right?
I know. I
You
know.
And, like, how
I
do you know when they're not assholes anymore?
I don't know what to do with these people that truly are quote unquote cancelable and edible.
Cancelable.
I don't know. What should we do with them, Eli? Like, what do you-
True jerks.
Throw them in the trash and forget about them.
That's what society wants you to do. What would you do? Like, if someone tried to cancel me, would you back me up?
I would.
Better.
I'd let them explain why they want to cancel you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, look at both sides of the story, right?
Because here's the problem. Like I'll tell you right now,
Yeah, 'cause
Eli.
most racism is just ignorance.
But I mean,
Bad lessons.
Yes, bad lessons. So we got to give people a chance to learn.
Relearn.
To
what love
relearn.
is.
And if it takes getting like maybe they do something stupid, See, the problem is I think men or people come out too quick with an apology. And it's like a really half-assed, like, I'm sorry. It's like no, you're just sorry. Like people say, because you got caught.
Yeah.
Okay. But maybe they just need they need some time away, and they need to really dig into why they said that, why they thought that, and come back with a true statement on what they did, what they learned, how they were wrong, and moving forward, how they want to go about it.
Yeah, yeah. It would be cool, like, if they would come out and, like, talk about why, like, this guy in particular that used the N-word
Yes.
on a hot mic. Like, where did that come from for you? Like, why do you even say that word? What?
Yes.
You know, who taught you that was okay to say? Like, what makes it... What kind of feelings do you get by using that word? You know what I mean? Like, what's the mechanisms behind it? You know, and then maybe if they realize, like, oh, it's because I think I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah, I know.
You know, like, I think it makes me cool when I say stuff like that. It gives me, like, an ego boost when I say that word somehow, you know? Because I'm actually truly afraid of black people.
But there's people who actually say that word that don't even think it's racist. It's just the word they use.
Yeah.
I've heard that before. Like, it's just the word they use. Now, I'm going to give you a good relatable thing. Now, for people say that don't use that word, but I bet you've said FAG before. Yeah. Now, what if in 30 years we go back in footage and cancel all these people who said FAG?
That would be crazy.
But that's kind of like the N-word to them.
happening.
That could happen, though. Like, a lot of people have said FAG because they were ignorant. And I used to play Smear the Queer.
Yeah, we played that all the time.
And a lot of people did. Now, if you could go back and cancel me for that, but that's all we knew.
Right.
We didn't know. So maybe there are, I mean, I'm not saying men don't know that, or no, I keep saying men, people don't know that's a bad word. But like you were saying, people were just, their dad used it and their grandpa used it and everybody around them used that. Right. Maybe this why can't I say a cancelable offense could be, because don't we want people to grow?
Yep.
Yes, we do. But people say that, but do you really mean that?
Right.
So if you truly mean that you truly don't want racism, maybe these moments have to happen for them to learn.
Yeah.
You know?
That's what's happening.
And so maybe you could spin it that way. Now, as a black person, you obviously don't have to forgive them. And you don't have to. I'm not telling you to do anything. Right. But I'm saying their only way out is to truly try to change. Right. But they have to truly want to change.
Right.
And I don't know. It's
and we have to, like, you have to see it and feel it. Like, that's another thing. Like,
take some mushrooms.
Like human emotion is
Take some mushrooms. Go into a desert.
And then give them the opportunity to explain themselves after they've gone through, like, whatever evolution that they needed to go through.
Yeah.
You know?
I gotta get this thing away from her. It can't be anywhere where she's gonna break it.
How fun was that finding that thing?
I know.
How excited was Uncle JJ?
Oh, that was the best. Come on, Rise, stop. No, you're gone. Your time out.
Can't not, yeah.
Time out. Bye. You're kicked out the Prophet Studio. See ya.
We'll always love the Prophet. Yeah, we're just about done.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah, we gotta get home anyhow. We gotta finish that shower, dude. Remember WTF? That's a good question. When did I start that shower?
Like last year? 3 years ago?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. Uncle JJ's doing a #1 fan quiz tonight.
Really?
Yeah, and he's gonna ask questions about WTF but why. And a couple of the fans are going to get on there and see if they can answer them. And then Uncle JJ is going to send them a T-shirt.
All right, well.
Yeah.
I'm glad we did this.
How cool is this stuff, though? The merch is where it's at, man.
Yeah, again, the merch.
Oh,
yeah, right there. I'm glad you came on. Look at that.
Lackawanna.
That's sick. I guess we went into racist talk again.
I know, politics, but we stayed away from it.
But just to be clear.
It's good, dude. Like, this is really good what's happening.
Yeah, we need to have these conversations.
Yes.
And all I'm saying, you can say your last piece. I'll give you the last airtime. All I'm saying is maybe, just maybe, when people say these things, we need to truly give them a moment to reflect and try to change.
Right.
And we can't just cancel people and throw them away and ruin their life because we want people to change.
Right.
And like I said about the FAG word and about like drug dealers and gangbangers, like there used to be gangbangers and they went to jail and they're like, I was wrong. I killed people. I disrespected my parents and I was wrong. So I think that can happen with racist people too. I truly believe that they can change, redeem. They can change.
Themselves.
I do.
Yeah,
maybe
that dude. Like, what's that Who's that dude that's going around and talking to KKK members and changing their minds? What's his name?
Yeah,
Derek?
I forget that jazz player.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you don't, but it is totally okay if you don't care if people change or not, like you're rather racist or not, and like F you, that's okay. You're allowed to think
Yeah,
that.
that's fine too.
But that's not
But
what.
don't be spreading the hate, man. We need more love in this world.
That's not WTF, man.
Right.
We're trying to just like we're all what's the word? Like we all not like mess up. That's such a like an elementary word. We all I don't know. Like we all have our biases, and we all can improve, and we all can grow, and we all can be better people.
Yep.
So I'm not, all of us.
We can all free the offended inside of us.
Yeah, we can all be.
That's the thing too. Like if you're offended by what people say, like maybe you should check yourself. Too.
Yeah,
Like,
why
where
are
is
you
this
so?
stuff- Yeah, like am I being influenced by surrounding things to make me mad about stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like,
Are you
'cause
even that mad?
anger like resonates, it spreads. And like if someone tells you should be angry when someone just uses a word.
Yeah.
Not even like using a word at someone, like that's different. If someone just says a word, that's different than trying to hurt someone's feelings with it.
It's different.
Like if you're being butthurt just because a word is used, maybe you need to check yourself and see where that anger comes from. Like someone told you to be angry about that. And like,
see where
is
your
that
butt hurts.
Yeah.
see where your butt hurts.
Put a mirror up there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
All
You
right.
got pinworms or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, pinworms ain't no joke, huh, boy?
So one at that. If you try to cancel us, use this last clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love everyone.
We love everybody.
We do, for sure.
Shut up.
So you love racist people?
Oh!
Get him, Eli!
Oh, you got me in the jaw.
Yeah. Break a tooth.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Social Profit Show with my boy Lackawanna. He will be back. He got Free the Offended coming. We're going to collab. We got merch coming. We got big stuff on the way. We got Profit Lands vlog coming. And I'm going to sign out with... This is the Social Profit with what the fuck, my
Drag him away. That was good, dude.
Obey the prophet when he speaks, and you'll be blessed. Disobey him, it is death.